Today we are ranking the German progressive rock band Eloy. I'm not counting this live album and I'm not counting anything after 1984, and I don't count the debut album. So only the classic period. Bottom place, Performance. It's a very bland album. It's here they are going more standard rock. I can listen to this album, but it's a reason it's my last place. Rarely, very rarely play this album. Don't start with that one. Second worst, Power and the Passion from 1975. This one is quite good, but the production is terrible. It's nearly unlistenable. Maybe, just maybe it is because I got the remaster. Some of the remasters sounds very good. Others, compared to earlier pressings and vinyl, sounds terrible. Alright, third worst, Metromania. This I consider a very good Eloy album. Maybe the last good album. From 1984. Here they are a little bit more progressive than the former album Performance. And I kind of like every song on this album. Again, the remaster. Alright. First so-called worst. Some will kill me for ranking this album so low. But it never gelled with me. That's the problem. It's a very heavy album and a lot to digest. Maybe I need to listen more to it, because this lineup released some incredible albums after this one. So 1976 Dawn. It's not bad, but it's a little overbearing. Again, an album I wouldn't recommend. Then we get into the stuff I will consider classic Eloy. I can recommend every one of these from now on. Colors, 1980. This is sort of the transitional album where some of it is prog, some is rock, and some is on the verge of adult-oriented rock. But it's very decent. It got some excellent songs on it. The opening, Horizons. This is a song you should listen to. Very good. And the rest of it, it is also very good. Then we come to Floating, the third album, which is a crazy album with the old lineup. Here you have to check out Madhouse. Brilliant song. Next we have 1982 Time to Turn. It's a concept album and it's very good. Quite progressive. At least very progressive to be from 1982, which is a terrible year for progressive rock. It's a little early in the morning here, so bear with me. Here you have to check out Through a Summer Galaxy. It's a very good song. All of this is very good. But if you don't know Eloy, take my word for it. And then for fourth best album, yes, it's Planets. Part 1 of this trilogy. Planets Part 1 and Time to Turn Part 2. So they go together. I don't know the story, but it's probably good. Many people have a problem with Eloy, the vocals, the way he sings is good, but many have a problem with his German singing English. It's an acquired taste. Some days I don't even think about it because I'm from Norway. Other times it irritates me a lot. On this album, everything is good. But if you're gonna listen to one song, it's On the Verge of the Darkening Lights and the introduction. Then, top 3 Eloy. Inside, their second album, and regarded for many fans as their first album. Because the very first one, just called Eloy, it is basically just a rock album with another vocalist. So the classic Eloy starts here. If you like Jethro Tull and Deep Purple, you should really check out this album. It is brilliant. And on this album, the English doesn't annoy me at all. If you're gonna listen to one song only, it's hard. Future City, it's a great song. Land of Nobody, it's also a very great song. Inside is very good. Up and Down, it is alright. And there's 2 bonus tracks on this one. We move on. Second best Eloy album, yes. It's the companion album to Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Silent Cries and Mighty Echoes. This is an album I gladly can recommend if you like more space rock, Pink Floyd, Hawkwind, etc., etc. And on this album, everything gels, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it is a companion album, but it floats very nice. It's one of their masterpieces. Songs worth checking out: Astral Entrance, of course, Master of Sensation, The Apocalypse. All of these 3, highly recommendable. The others are also good, and on the remastered you get 2 bonus tracks. Then, what could be my number 1? Of course, it's Ocean. This is the album everybody should check out. To me, it is a companion album to Pink Floyd Animals. I think people who know Eloy will get what I'm saying. It doesn't sound anything like Animals. Let's say Tangerine Dream, Cyclone. That's an album which sounds very much like Animals. But I think you get my point with this album. Highlights here, every song. Every song. From start to finish. This is their masterpiece, and I'm very glad I have the 80s pressing of this, because I've read on the DR Loudness page that especially this one remastered is terrible and to be avoided. Probably this one too, but I think this sounds good. So be a little cautious when it comes to their remastered version. Another thing that pisses me off is that every liner note is in German. So that's Germany for you. Some people consider Eloy as a krautrock band. I don't. They are a progressive rock band. They have nothing in common with the krautrock bands, in my opinion. And yes, there you have it. Eloy, worst to best. Bye bye.